Hey guys, Cav Collects here, and today I do have another awesome review to do today, and that is going to be on a DC Multiverse figure, the Batman Beyond, Walmart exclusive. Which I'm gonna call that figure, like individual figure, not like part of any type of like BAF and everything, like a Target exclusive one is. So yeah, funny thing is, I remember watching Batman Beyonds a lot when I was like growing up and everything, but I really do not remember like a lot of the villains or really kind of any of the storylines that really happened and everything. But I do remember Terry McGinnis' suit being just so badass, so sleek, and just everything being just very kind of clean cut with him, and especially the whole kind of like face kind of get up and everything, like this whole like kind of mask that just form fits to every part of his feature, to all of his features and everything. So it's really, really cool. And this figure, I mean, like, really does look phenomenal. Like, he looks legit like what I remember from the show and all that jazz, which is pretty cool. You know, and I would love for them to go a little more in depth and everything with the series and a few of the other characters from the series, like the ones that I remember at least. Like, I remember Ink, I thought was a really cool character. You know, she was very like, she had this cool kind of like get up, and I think she can turn into like a kind of like a big ink kind of blob and like stretch and stuff, which is pretty sick. And then also the Dee twins. Yeah, Harley Quinn's like Harley Quinn's granddaughters. Yeah, which is something really cool. And like Dee, like blah blah blah, like hey Dee, hey Dee, Dee, get out of my laboratory. Dexter, huh? Dexter's Laboratory? Anybody? So yeah, so I thought that was that'd be like a really cool kind of like addition to add, because I know they're making the character Shriek, and I like really don't remember him. Like I said, I don't really remember the show too much, so I mean that could really factor in. But yeah, the figure itself looks cool and everything, don't get me wrong, but like I really like was kind of like, well, that's a really obscure character. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, isn't that what Tom McFarlane likes to do? Either obscure or Batman. But yeah, but okay, enough of me talking. Let's get into this figure and everything and see what we have inside. So let's see. Oh, just to show you guys like kind of like, yeah, like the back and everything. So there's the artwork. All right, pretty cool. And on the bottom it does have like the Injustice like Flash, Grit Rod. We have Bizarro, Green Lantern, and I don't know if it's like infected Nightwing or what. Oh, it just says regular Nightwing. Oh, Death in the Family Nightwing, which pretty cool. And I'm pretty sure the Bizarro Wave and everything comes with like a special version, like an infected version of Dick Grayson. All right. So, oh, lid. I totally forgot about that. All right. So going into get up and everything. Yeah, so awesome. So yeah, so an accessory we get, which are honestly so awesome, and I really wish I could get one for like every single figure I get, is a fight stand. So yeah, these stands are so nice. Oh my god, like, because I feel like you can really get so many superhero characters in fight moments and everything. I mean, like, so many superheroes fly, and they just look so cool, and we get that nice kind of dynamic get up. But yeah, and then like, of course, it comes with a little collector card, which is pretty cool. It's exactly the art that was on the back. And it says Terrence Terry McGinnis, 6 foot, 198 pounds. Terry McGinnis was just an ordinary teenager until his father was mysteriously killed. Suspecting foul play, Terry meets an older, bitter Bruce Wayne and learns a secret hidden for decades. When Bruce refuses to help, Terry steals and dons a high-tech, tricked-out batsuit in a quest to avenge his father's death as Batman. So yes, pretty sick. Oh my god, sorry. Oh, it's falling. Whoop. Yeah, I don't really do a lot of like editing, so there it was. Got a little bit of what's going on below. So yeah, cool little data card file, or data file card. Alright, put all that stuff to the side. So, here we got the figure. And let's get him all snapped out. Oh wow, he has a lot of tabs. honestly, I love the accessories that this figure came with and everything. I know there's a few things that are gonna come with the Target exclusive. Like you get like kind of really dope batarangs, as opposed to batarangs that come with this one, which are more like a standard kind of like, I feel like, repaint of like a lot of the other batarangs that we've gotten. But I mean, honestly, it's all fine to me. I really don't care. Not really one for batarangs in terms of just like displaying them, because you can really barely even hold them. So yeah. All right. So, yo, this figure is looking sick. Dope. Wow. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So, here is the figure out of packaging, and wow, guys. Like I said before, this is such a sleek looking costume, and just in figure form really works. So yeah, so going up to the head, so yeah, so with the head and everything, you know, like I said, it has more of that kind of like sleek, skin tight type of like face and everything like that, which I really love. It's really nice because it has like nice kind of like detailed line work going throughout, which is awesome. I don't remember if that was accurate to the show, but you know what, it looks nice, so it's fine by me. Wow, that is so cool. Yeah, and then going to the chest and everything, we have a little kind of like bat symbol, which is an actual kind of like sculpted on kind of setup, and everything. It's not printed on, which I'm always a big fan of when they do stuff like that. And I mean, they pretty much do that like, I'm pretty sure like every time with these Todd McFarlane DC Multiverse figs. So that is pretty sick, right? And even like going down his belt and everything is really awesome. And that's one of my favorite things about these figures, is how a lot of like the lower kind of groin area and everything is like a separate type of like rubbery plastic kind of piece and everything to kind of like help with the movement. I think it works really well. I'm a huge fan of it and everything, even though I guess like sometimes looks a little diaperish, but yeah, it's nice. A really nice touch. All right, and then when you go to the back and everything, it goes from the silver to just a plain red, but yeah, really like that. All right, and now his gauntlets on the side are so awesome. Like, these look badass. There's like buckling going on. There's a little bit of like yeah, you have a lot of sculpt work and everything. You have like buckling going on. You have the little kind of sharp edges that are known for the Bat family's costumes. Pretty awesome. All right, one of my favorite things about this figure in particular is his hands. He has like these claw hands, and I just think that looks so cool. Like, just, oh, I love it. Like, really just slashing and just real fast, real quick. Like, freaking awesome. Like, look at that hand. Like, kind of looks like a Dracula type of like hand. Like, I really love that. Really sick, really sick. All right, and then going down to the legs are pretty standard and everything, nothing else really going on, no kind of like detailed line work. But you know, with a suit like this, I really don't care. I'm not really someone who really needs all that crazy detail, because the figure alone is awesome. All right, and then his feet, which go to like a nice kind of like pointed kind of shoe. Like, yeah, it's really pointed. I like that. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, so let me see, I'll get into, you know what, we'll get into the accessories next and everything, then we'll jump back to articulation. All right, so the first two accessories we're gonna get are these two little flame pieces that are for his boots, right? It's kind of like a jet pack kind of, or jet boot type of setup, or these little pegs to go into each one. All right, you get an extra pair of kind of like, I guess, gun or batarang holding hands, which, I mean, they're standard. These ones aren't clawed. These are just like a standard type of hand. All right, you get two of those. Alrighty, whoops. Probably not gonna switch to those hands at all, to be honest. Then you have the red batarang as well. like I said, this one is standard, all right? Not as cool as the ones come with the Target one. So yeah, so I mean, that's the only kind of gripe I have is like, I wish the Target one wasn't an exclusive, like battering type of thing. You know, I really wish it was just the head sculpt and the BAF piece, but you know, whatever. I mean, it's still cool and everything, especially now they're having like a red color to kind of go with this this Batman. So pretty awesome. All right, now jumping back to the figure and everything, which, I mean, I forgot to actually go over, he does have his wings too, which we see and everything, and these are not detachable, at least, yeah, they're not supposed to be detached. I've seen people kind of heat them up and take them off, which honestly I'm questioning possibly doing because I don't necessarily need the wings, and when they're not up, they're kind of just like, I don't know, kind of look weird that way from behind. I mean, from the front and everything, I guess it kind of looks like a little bit of like a little cape type of situation going on, but I don't know. So I wish they were detachable, but whatever. And there is little notches on each one and everything, so you can just like notch them right into the these little extra little hook pieces on the gauntlets, which is pretty cool. All right, so yeah, let's get into articulation. All right, so going to the head. All right, the head does goes up about that much, so not much, but enough. You know, he's like, oh, what's up there? It's a plane. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's Superman. All right, and when he looks down about that much. So not a lot of range in terms of going up and down, but you know, enough for like a normal human being's head to move. All right, his head does also have a nice little kind of like tilt or pivot kind of back and forth, so I like that. What'd you say, dude? Huh? What'd you say? All right, so that's pretty nice. And then it does swivel all the way around, but I just really don't want to do that because I don't know, it just feels like it's a little stiff and don't want to break it. All right, going to the arms now. The arms go up about that much. Pretty awesome, right? They do a full kind of swivel. They do have a butterfly joint, so you can get his arm to go about that much across and everything, so pretty nice. That is in help with the double jointed elbows, which I'm always a fan of with the arms and everything. I know sometimes it's a little hard with the really extra muscular characters because their biceps are just a little too big, but this guy is sleek enough and thin enough that it works, and it looks cool. So yeah, really love that. All right, let me see, there is a bicep swivel. All right, so his bicep goes all the way around, which is awesome. He does have articulated hands, so his hands go like that, move them up, and they go all the way around, and you can get it so that it can have a little bit of like a pivot too, so love the joints there. I mean, these figures are very articulated. I'm really loving them. All right, going to the upper ab area. There is no real like ab crunch. He does move just like a little bit like that. So yeah, there's not really any kind of ab crunch and everything there. I mean, he does move back, I guess, a little bit more than he moves forward, but it's nothing substantial. But you know, you can work it. Then also has that lower type of like diaphragm kind of joint going on. All right, that's hidden by the little diaper piece. So that's pretty cool. All right, going down to his legs now. His legs do go up about that much. All right, and then they go back. God, it's so hard to get this cape thing out of the way. They go back about that much, but be careful because it does kind of warp this back piece. Like, yeah, you can kind of see the way it's getting like that. Yeah. So just be careful. He can do somewhat, yeah, he can do like a nice kind of split. Pretty cool. Moving on to the legs. The legs are double jointed as well. So, you know, you can get that nice type of nice little knee to the face kind of moment. Pretty sick. All right, and then getting to the lower foot. There is, it goes up about that much. Goes down about that much, and then you have that nice little toe pivot, toe articulation. All right, and there isn't, yeah, you kind of have to like move the joints kind of around and twist it to kind of get the foot to kind of pivot a little bit, because there is no actual ankle pivot on its own. You kind of have to like switch everything around and play around with that. Going to the wings now. The wings, you know, they go up and you would just kind of hook them into this little extra tab. I thought that actually was part of his gauntlet, and I guess it's not, but they made it so it looks enough like one of them so it doesn't look too abnormal when you don't have him winged up like this. All right, and that's what it looks like. So cool. Right, you can have him kind of like doing like a little flying motion, so that's pretty sick. All right, I'm gonna get his little stand out. So yeah, all right, so with the stand, that's just, oh god damn, that's so awesome. That is just sick, you know. And it's nice because on top of you actually flight stand piece, the bottom part actually does have a little peg here too, so if anything you can just pop the stand right off. Maybe not, you know, I don't want to break it, but yeah, because they were 2 separate pieces. But yeah, so I guess like you can hopefully, potentially, don't know, take this little flight stand off and just use this base part, which honestly I wish they all came with. I feel like it would be so helpful, but you know, whatever, I'm not going to complain and everything. And then yeah, and this can also rotate too. It has a little bit of a click joint, so that's nice. You can have it facing down a little bit, you can have it more so going up. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can do with this. I am loving it. Very, very nice. All right, and now let's see if I get those little peg pieces in. Right. So yeah, so then he has like the little jet boosters, so that is sick. That is really awesome. I'm loving this. That is just so cool. It's amazing, especially for $20 figure and everything like that. You get like a lot a lot of stuff. But yeah, all right. So that is Batman Beyond, Mr. Terry McGinnis. Yeah, so I hope they do make some more in the kind of Batman Beyond series, especially some of the cooler characters like I said, Dee Dee and like Ink and stuff like that. Because yeah, they're just cool. It's interesting getting these kind of futuristic characters you can kind of play around with and kind of, I don't know, make different teams and stuff. Even like some of the futuristic Justice Leaguers would be cool, like like that, the girl from Atlantis with the blue hair, she was pretty cool. That big Barda looking chick. Yeah, pretty cool. Even like maybe like a Bruce Wayne, like an old Bruce Wayne would be awesome with maybe his dog. Really like that. But all right, guys, that is it for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like the review, I'd like a thumbs up, maybe subscribe, comment, anything like that. Share it if you want. I do a few other figures out of box that I'm gonna kind of review, because there were a few figures I kind of just got like third party, no, not third party, but just like kind of out of box on eBay and stuff. So expect a Wonder Woman soon, and possibly Green Lantern. But yeah, guys, all right, that's it. Peace out.